So what are we making today?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? You just got
Another exciting episode of Cooking with DJ Shawna.
And Chef Vince.
Right on.
Yeah. You're on it today. Simple. We're doing simple today because it's, I looked at this meal as an after-school meal after the holidays that we needed fresh ingredients to recharge and get all the sugar out of our bodies and crap. And we wanted it easy, fresh, and fast.
You have crap in your body?
Not anymore.
Good job.
So we're gonna do some skillet chicken. We're gonna roast some chicken. I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs here, and then we've pre-cut everything. I'm really excited because I love roasted red potatoes.
Delicious.
And then we're gonna roast a whole entire bowl of vegetables, root vegetables.
Yes.
So we have, what's it?
Beets.
Beets.
I don't know what that white one is anymore.
Parsnips.
Parsnips, carrots.
And turnips.
Turnips.
Do you know, Dad, the most important characteristic that I need as a professional DJ?
The KISS theory?
To know how to turn up.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Turn up, Dad. Turn up.
I like the KISS method. That's my...
It's not a vegetable,
That's
though.
the path I'm on.
I went for the vegetable part.
I like it.
Okay.
I like turnips are good.
Turnips are good. So,
Right.
very simple. We're going to throw veggies and potatoes all in a pan with, we have, what's here? You chopped some parsley.
That's some chopped parsley.
And we got rosemary. We're going to do some Italian seasoning, oil, and kind of the same thing on the chicken. We're going to do some oil, salt and pepper,
Seasoning.
rosemary, garlic.
Garlic.
Send it.
Clove garlic.
Yeah. Oh, look, there. Our oven's preheated.
We are ready to go.
We're ready to go. And third helper is over here. That's why we're walking funny. Uger, the dog. Chef Uger. I have a fun question.
Fire.
Have you ever had a kitchen cooking disaster?
I can say yes.
Do you want to talk about it more?
Well, I'm here. I survived. So yes, it's a great thing.
What happened?
Small fire.
Are you serious?
Small fire.
When, where, how?
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
My kitchen.
Which, like, as an adult?
Yeah, grease burns.
Yeah.
So it splattered and ignited.
Like, where you live right now?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So I had to stop, drop, and roll.
No.
First thing.
Wait, was it that bad?
No.
Don't make light of that.
No.
How bad?
You just have to get the pan. The pan's on fire, so you have to turn the fire off, the source.
I am
Whoa!
prepared.
That'll ruin your meal, though. I don't think you're supposed to eat that stuff.
Priorities.
That's not seasoning.
I also have a fire blanket.
Oh, God, you're way ahead of me.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty cool.
You missed the training on that.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch the video.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm glad you survived the fire, though. That's scary.
it is, but
You're a trained professional.
I am a trained professional, and it's important to keep your head and not panic.
Yeah.
You could lose the whole house.
Yeah.
So am I putting oil on this first?
Sure. We have way too much on here, but we're going to send it.
Oh, does this look pretty?
It does look pretty. I like the colors. That's sometimes what I feel, too, like in the wintertime. I feel like,
You're color deficient?
yeah, a little bit. That's why, like, vegetables are some of my favorite foods.
Mm-hmm.
Roasted vegetables.
Oh, it's delicious.
For me, it tastes like candy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's better than candy for you.
Yeah.
Better than eating bonbons.
So we're gonna go about 40 minutes in the oven on this.
Fire away.
We have like 20 minutes so we can put the chicken in. I wanna know what's the weirdest food combination that you personally like.
What's easy is a food combination. That sauerkraut soup is...
Oh, I have it in the freezer. Don't leave without it.
It's frozen,
frozen.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's 9 days ago. You're
I
trying
know.
to kill me.
No, I wouldn't do that. I froze it the next day.
Okay,
It's in the freezer.
Good. So, a lot of people, if you haven't had it, people go, sauerkraut. It's delicious.
Well, I made it, and it is delicious.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a weird combination.
It is?
To me,
To make sauerkraut
it's because sauerkraut I think has it depends on where you're from in Milwaukee. People have sausages and they're like, put sauerkraut on it. Some people like it, some people hate it.
Yeah. we've talked about this before. So my great grandma on my mom's side, Lillian Janik, which I think was pronounced Janik.
Right.
They came over from Czechoslovakia.
Correct.
And we, for Christmas, would have like
seven course
traditional Czechoslovakian Christmas dinner. So there, again, 7 courses. There were prunes involved.
Shrimp.
Yeah, but that was added in. That's not traditional.
Oh, it's not.
No, yeah. So
who added it in?
my mom.
From the beginning?
Yeah, I think so because, well, so the point is the whole meal is supposed to be cleansing to start the new year.
Right.
Hence, the main feature is sauerkraut soup. And so it's to go into the new year fully ready to accept everything that the year is going to give.
I was always like the part where they came with the honey
Yeah.
and blessed your head.
You got to cross on, yeah.
And then I would always take my hair down and bring it down so I looked like Eddie Munster. And then I'd slap it on there and I'd sit and just wait for people to notice that.
You took
and
tradition well.
That became my
was
signature move.
But sauerkraut soup is where it came from, and that's where we get it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and I made it this Christmas, and I have some for you.
Awesome.
Ready to make some chicken?
Let's cook.
Yeah, we gotta heat the oil on the skillet first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Grandma Janik was a special human being. She was kind of wonderful.
Absolutely. The thing was interesting, and she grew up in that neighborhood. You know, she knew that neighborhood since she was a kid.
Yeah.
So like I think I told you this story. So when you'd have grandparents' days at school, you guys were lucky enough to have your great grandma come
I know.
and said, I sat in that chair in the same room
Yeah.
and talked about the history.
Well, we were 5th generation at that school.
Yeah.
At Holy Cross.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Well, I know you knew that, but Grandma was also, as you know, my mom's lunch lady.
Yeah.
And then
Her grandfather was the crossing guard. Maintenance guy.
Yeah, I know. So it's just cool because I think something that attributes to who I am is growing up with the generations.
Yep.
It's because I had 2 great grandmas. I had your grandma too was
Right.
around
Right.
in a different capacity than Grandma Janik. But
Absolutely.
like Grandma Janik was so prevalent. Your mom, who we call Nana, was so prevalent in our childhood, and I just think it's so interesting because there's so many things that I do that my great grandma did
Absolutely.
that I just do because it makes sense. Like clean my sidewalks when they're messy.
Yep.
I have a broom that sometimes I'll just
Sweep.
sweep the sidewalk.
Right. And that, you know what, and that's not a bad thing, but that's a lot of, for my, not that I don't do it, I do it, but it's a lot of that European
Yeah.
mentality. That's why you see, you go to different nationalities of a store owner. They're just out sweeping the sidewalk, and cleaning the street,
It's funny you say that because then when I played professional basketball and I lived in Holland, there was so much.
Oh, it's clean.
It's clean, but everything you're saying, there were so many characteristics and like qualities in humans that Grandma had, that Grandma Janik had. That was
absolutely.
really interesting. So it was cool to then live in it. All right, chicken's in. We're waiting on that to be done. I had a thought about, so you talked about one of your favorite things to make for people that you love. That was that you also love to make chili. I mean, you make so much. Pasta, stuffed peppers that we did.
Chicken was good. Meatloaf was good.
Yeah. You sound like Joey from Friends right now when he talks about food.
Pork chops are good. Peanut butter and marshmallows are good.
Yeah. But Grandma Janik, what was hers? You know this. Not sauerkraut soup.
Oh, she liked the chicken dumplings.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so we would go to church every Sunday, and then we would go to Grandma Janik's house.
For soup.
For soup. And that was a special day when she made chicken noodle soup with dumplings.
Yes.
Because sometimes it was just chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
But so one of my favorite things, and this is something that Grandma taught me, I think between you, my mom, and Grandma with food was, so like one of my favorite things is walking into Grandma's house and you could smell it. You just knew, and you're like, it's dumpling day. There's dumplings today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I really have grown to love, especially now that I live with people. I hadn't for a really long time. So now that I live with Erica and her 2 kids, it's been, so like Christmas morning, I've never made cinnamon rolls. I gotta tell the end of this story. So I made homemade cinnamon rolls.
Nice.
My brain was so tired. I couldn't figure out the directions and the chaos of Christmas. So if you have tiny humans in your life, maybe this will make you laugh a little bit on how to make it a roll.
Right.
Between toys and Legos and stories and wanting to eat.
Right.
I was like, I couldn't figure out. I made cinnamon logs.
Hey.
And it smelled amazing.
Nice.
And it was my favorite because it's the middle of the cinnamon roll. But that smell that grandma would just give you, and like the joy when you would eat it, like you said, like you nailed it, I think. Like, and it makes me smile thinking of those memories because like I miss grandma, and like it like chokes me up, like those memories of like eating chicken noodle soup after, and like the joy she would have in sharing that.
Oh yeah, for me too. It was always entertaining to me to listen to
our chicken's almost done.
Listen to her yell at your uncles that would come in and just start eating it out of the pan. Yeah, it was like a show for me. I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah,
better them than me. I'm not going in there.
And you mentioned the other fun part, and this is so crazy how it's just like all kind of coming together in my brain right now. Grandma didn't drive. She never drove.
She never used a recipe.
She didn't use a recipe, but she would walk to Pick and Save, and she had her grocery cart.
Yep.
She would walk to Pick and Save, get all of these again fresh every week, fresh ingredients, and it was so accessible for her. And she lived till she was 89, and it's cool to realize how much of our life and memories I really think are around food. This to me is like comfort food, and like I said, like when it's cold, like I love chili. But like this
stuff is good.
when I eat this, like I love the full that I feel.
Yep.
Again, these fresh ingredients, and like we got amazing, like Metro Market had amazing boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This was just so simple. And then we're gonna sit down and enjoy this wonderful meal, and then I wanted to also share one of my favorite drinks, local company. I picked this up when I was at Metro Market, Zin. It's a turmeric wellness drink. And I'm a big fan of mixed berry, but pick it up at the local section on the end cap at Metro Market. So I'm excited.
That's a good.
How do you say it?
Yeah, with a T.
Turmeric.
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 Turmeric. You say potato, I say potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink this with you.
Right.
I got one for you, and I got one for Sammer.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for cooking with us today.
Thank you, Zin.
This was fun, but I am hungry.
Let's eat.
You want to eat?
Heck yeah.
Thanks.
I'm always ready to eat.
Hopefully we'll see you again. Come back in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Until then, head to Metro Market, grab all these fresh ingredients, cook it up, invite your friends over, or sit down with your dad. This has been so fun.
This is easy. This is very easy.
This is easy.
Yes.
You're
Thank you
the
very
best.
much.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.